Is that like your favourite picture that keeps popping up? Because it keeps basically being, hello, welcome back.
Continuing on from yesterday's episode, we are still in combat.
Just saw a picture of Jessica Negri pop up on your monitor screen. I got a little distracted. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Boys and girls, children of all ages.
You're going to say something about an anniversary.
Right, so, we all know the famed franchise Sonic the Hedgehog.
Have they got another fucking, what is it, 30 years?
Well, we talked about it in the Sonic, the anniversary is coming up soon. And usually on an anniversary they announce things.
Yep.
So, they've announced something.
Oh, God.
And it looks fucking amazing.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, because what they've done is they've got, this is not Sonic Team making it. This is two teams of guys that used to hack ROMs back in the day of old Sonic levels, like the 2D Sonic levels. And now they've been employed by Sega to make...
Sega?
Yeah. To make a new game called Sonic Mania, which is remixes of old 2D Sonic levels and new levels in a whole new Sonic game. And it looks fantastic, and it looks like the old classic 2D Sonic games.
Yeah, okay. Is it like Sonic Mania Running Wild? Ooh, yeah!
You could say that, I guess.
So, they're basically, what they're doing is... they're getting the old games and making it new.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. They're going back to what was great about Sonic. Because 3Ds never worked for Sonic.
They're going back to what used to be great about Sonic, so nothing.
Hey.
B.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, alright?
Well, at least Nintendo still exists.
Sega still exists.
Not as a console.
No.
See, Nintendo can still... I'm not
God
saying
damn.
that... Actually, no, I am a Nintendo fanboy, and I will happily admit that. But I still don't like them.
Nintendo?
No.
Oh.
But
Nintendo the company or Nintendo the
But
console?
Nintendo have so much money and so much, I guess, renown that they can make two shitty consoles and potentially a third shitty console and still do well enough that it's still going to sell well because, Nintendo and they're a fucking powerhouse.
They also did make a shit ton of money off the Wii. The Wii, sorry, not the Wii U.
Well, the Wii itself was a phenomenon. It was the first ever console they released with motion controls. I don't think any other console had motion controls at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, they sort of started that trend.
Because then they had the PlayStation Move come out for the PlayStation 3, which was pitiful.
And then the
Xbox decided to try and follow suit and release the Kinect, which was pitiful.
Oh,
because
they had that
why
fantastic Star Wars dancing game.
Yeah, you're flying solo? Yeah, I'm flying solo.
I'm Han Solo.
That was a fucking terrible game.
It was terrible.
You're going to run it up?
I'm going to rune it up to get an ammo boost.
Because
Sounds like what
the best thing about... I guess the Wii U was good. It didn't sell as well. It should have. But because of how the Wii went, they sort of went, And Nintendo have this ability to always sort of release a console in between new generations.
Yeah.
So their newer consoles always seem to fall behind the newer consoles.
Yeah.
So like the Wii was a good example. It came out, I think, before the Xbox 360 and the PS3.
I think so.
I will
just before.
I will fact check that. So give me a sec.
I am. Oh,
Because there's no point in making I'm pretty sure I'm right. The Wii was 2006, November 9th, 2006.
I think that was around about the same time.
Xbox 360 was 2005, I think, actually.
Oh, in Australia or
In Australia, 2006 as well. So no, the actual Wii came out before the Xbox 3. The Xbox 360 came out before the Wii, but I know the PlayStation 4 came out afterwards. Came out, I think, 2007.
Wii.
Anyway.
It was still like,
but
the Wii U definitely was a...
Because the Wii U didn't have HDMI capabilities, neither did the first Xbox 360.
The Wii did. The Wii U didn't.
No,
Yeah. No, wait.
no,
Sorry,
the
other way
Wii
around.
didn't. The Wii U did.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
That's what I meant.
Because people go like, oh, the Wii didn't have any HD capabilities, and that's correct. And neither did the original Xbox 360.
No, it was the second version they
and
brought
neither
out.
did the original PS4.
Ugh.
Pretty sure the original PS4...
3.
Sorry, 3, sorry. I'm so used to talking about current gen consoles that last gen consoles are now sort of one of those things.
When did that happen? When did we get to the stage where we call current gen instead of next gen?
When I guess the consoles became more prevalent. It wasn't necessarily when the consoles were released, because when the consoles were released, we were mostly still playing your Xbox 360s and your PS3s, because at the time they did not have a very strong set of games released as they came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Xbox 360 did.
Oh, yeah.
It had a fuck ton of good games when it first came out. I think Gears of War.
Yep.
Cameo, which apparently was good. I never played it.
Yeah, I never played it.
There was a few other games too. The Wii had a game that came with it. So, the Wii Sports.
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort.
It also had... Was it You Are Mr. Gay came out with it too?
No, I don't think it came out with it.
No?
God damn
Super
it.
Mario Galaxy?
I don't think it came out with it. I think it came out later.
Anyway, the Wii had a few good games too. I'm pretty sure that came out. Well, they weren't fantastic, but they were better. The PS3 didn't.
Gee, what was the PS3's launch titles?
Killzone,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I think.
So nothing, really.
Whereas, what was... Okay, here's one for you. I remember a couple, but what was a game that was released on Xbox One? Do you remember all the first games that were released?
There was Rise.
Yep, which was shit.
I liked it. There
I
was
did
Dead
not.
Rising 3.
Which was fantastic.
There was Call of Duty.
Was that... No, Call of Duty Ghosts.
Ghosts, yeah.
Yep.
There was fisting someone's mouth hole, apparently. I had almost all of the launch games. Battlefield was one.
3?
Battlefield 4.
4?
I think one of the Forza games, possibly Forza 5, was a launch title.
Not sure, man. But most of the games that came out... Rise, you say you like it.
I did. I liked it.
I didn't. It was too... raily for me.
God damn it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was like... I like exploration, sorry, not expiration, because the game didn't expire in most games, but I don't know. Rise just didn't tickle my fanny. What about Halo 4?
No, Halo 4 didn't. It was later.
I see. I honestly don't remember a lot from the Xbox One launch.
Actually, Halo 4 would have been before, because Halo 4 was 360.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was the Master Chef collection that was had Halo 4 on Xbox One.
But basically, it's funny because it was early in the consoles, the current gen, I should say, console life, that most people were complaining, obviously, about the game releases, because that's the number one thing that people complain about. They can't have nice things and, that sort of shit, blah, 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 blah. The other thing that they were complaining about is the backwards compatibility that was promised but not given.
Yeah,
the
there was a lot
Xbox
of stuff
One.
that they all wanted and then decided, we don't want that.
Yeah, because apparently the rule is you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I think my favourite thing throughout those arguments were when the Xbox 360 brought out the backwards compatibility, and everyone was excited about it.
360 one or
the 360 one, yeah. No, the Xbox One backwards compatibility for your 360 games, where you could just download them and have them on your Xbox One. And if you bought the game on the Xbox 360, you can now just download it. Or if you have the disc, you can put the disc in, download it. It was fantastic. It was a great thing to do, because they're saying, what's the point of having an Xbox 360 now?
Yeah.
Whereas PlayStation did not want to do that. But the fans were the worst thing about it. We don't want to play old games. We want to play new games.
Yep.
Then Final Fantasy VII Remake got announced, and people flipped their shit.
Yeah, a lot of the PlayStation games that are coming out were like remasters of PlayStation...
Final
PlayStation 4.
Fantasy X Remaster got announced, and people flipped their shit.
Yeah. just because terrible games keep getting remastered. Why don't you remake a good game?
Star Wars, Super Star Wars, got re-released
Yeah,
on
see,
the
that's a good
PS3,
game.
PS4, which is an old game. People were so excited for it.
Yep, they
and
even
that's when
did
I
it.
finally stood up and said, I thought you guys wanted to play new games.
Yeah.
Why are you getting excited about old games, which is to this day now? How many remasters are getting released today?
Oh, shit.
So many.
Shit ton.
So many remasters. I'm more excited to play old games on this new console than I am new games, because new IPs tend to be a bit...
Yeah.
Probably the most recent one that I enjoyed that was a new IP was Quantum Break.
Yep. Still need to
It
finish
wasn't
that one.
good. Sorry, it wasn't great. It was okay.
It was alright from what I've heard.
My biggest complaint was its difficulty curve. I played it on hard, the hardest difficulty straight away, and the only time I had trouble was the last boss.
Oh, wow, that's annoying.
Like, I died, but that was
vanished
mainly
again?
because I was being stupid.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, you're sort of Ramboing things and running through and trying to snap everyone's neck. Where on hard, you do have to be at least a little bit tactical about it and sneak around.
You were just trying different things.
Yeah. But it was a fun game.
Yeah.
And the idea, my favourite thing about it was freezing time with Iceman.
That does, yeah. That
And Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
Littlefinger, yep. He showed up.
He's pretty funny. He's a good actor.
He certainly is.
But-
Speaking of... Sorry, you go.
No, that's all right, because we're going to end the episode.
Oh, okay.
So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe after the death.
Oh! And tell us when a demon has kicked you in the face.
Sure, I was going to say what
Like
was...
when War Machine smacked Christy Mack. Just seeing Christy Mack on the screen.
Cool. I won't follow that up with anything now.
Boy!
Bye.
Domestic violence. Australia says no.
Does it really, though?
I mean, that's the whole campaign, isn't it?
White ribbon.
Do you know there's a thing, right? All these women posting up one and proud.
What do you mean?
Like, or, you know, something and proud. Just on Facebook, that's what they were posting. Women were just posting something and proud. Like a number and proud. Apparently that's for breast cancer awareness.
Is it?